Now let me get this straight. We have Michael, who has no job, no car, no home, no deodorant, no lotion, no chapstick, no oil sheen. He's a deadbeat father, okay? And here he is, have women sending him money. And they know who he is. Is that what I'm hearing, friends? Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here to do another review of Love After Lockup. Nothing much happened this episode, so let's just get into it. Alright, first let's talk about Clint. Alright, Clint's sad. Okay? His woman in jail. Okay? She got on that anorexic vest. Yes, y'all, I know. It's a suicidal. She's been on suicide watch, y'all. That's what that vest was all about. But anyway, he is heartbroken. He done pulled up to his mama and daddy's house. Okay? Now here comes Mama Clint. Hi, Clint. Hi, are you okay? Come in. Come on, Clint. What's wrong? Y'all know, Mama Clint was that mama that, you know, when you was little, you know how they have like room mothers? Mama Clint was that room mother. Okay? She was the room mother who made homemade cookies and brownies and cakes and brought them to the school. See, all the kids liked Mama Clint because she had all the good stuff. Now, everybody else's mama done went by Walmart, Kroger, whatever on their way to work and said, here, $2, make it work. You better get on up in there and get them Claire's Little Debbie cakes. They come back and like, Mama, it's 22 kids in that. You better break them in half. That's all I got to say. Do nobody need no whole cake? Y'all, I don't know why I get off track and I just talk about these things. Let's get back. So, he gets in there, he's all sad. He has a phone. What was in that envelope, y'all? What was the envelope? Huh? So, he's tapping on the envelope and Mama Clint, Clint, what's wrong, Clint? He was like, Mama, it's Tracy. What is it? She's in jail. Oh my God! Clint! I trusted her. She said that she was going to get clean. What happened? She's just in jail, Mom. She's just in jail. So, Mama Clint is just devastated. You know, here she thought that her daughter-in-law was getting clean. She done let this woman in her house. Y'all remember how hesitant Mama Clint was to have this scoundrel up in her house? And now she talking about she had hope for her. Well, honey, the hope is gone, child. She up in jail with a suicide vest on looking like, who done it? What for, child? She just up there looking like. So, here comes Papa Clint. Papa was like, hello, son. And so here's Mama Clint. Tell him. Go ahead, tell him. Child, tell him. So here Clint telling Papa Clint that Tracy is up in jail. And so Papa Clint said, what? How many times has she been in jail since she been with you? 3? This is her 3rd time in jail? Here's Clint. Don't know what's going on. He said 6. I don't know. Yeah, I think 3. I don't know. And he was like, what is it going to take? All right. Did y'all see when Papa Clint hit himself on the head? Helmet. So, Papa Clint is trying to understand why his son is looking across from him looking sweaty, talking about how Tracy is up in jail for the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th time. Okay? So, he was like, look, y'all need to get it together. So, here's Clint. I love her. Okay? Yes, I said that if she goes back on drugs, that I wasn't going to have nothing else to do with her. Okay, I said those words, but she's my goddess. I love her. And he was like, I'm thinking about getting her out. And Mama Clint said, I don't think that's a good idea. Clint, that is a horrible idea, son. Papa Clint said, listen here. That is a disastrous idea. Keep her where she at. Okay? She need to stay on up in there. Don't be getting this girl out. All right? Shoot, we got stuff. Did you see that new furniture we got outside? Your mama done went and bought a whole new thing of Pioneer Woman stuff. Your mama done went out to the store and bought all kinds of Pioneer Woman. Don't you see that? She ain't coming up in here stealing our Pioneer Woman. I like me some Pioneer Woman, child. So, Clint, of course, he is thinking about getting Tracy out. Of course he's going to get her out. That's her goddess. That's his boo thing. Child, Clint look a mess. Clint needs to go somewhere himself. Talk about he got caught with a weed pipe. Clint out here smoking meth. Up in your mama's house sweating with dirty fingernails. Let's move on from not quite right, Clint. And let's just segue on into Cheryl and Josh. I see right now, y'all, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Now, as you know, Cheryl, she done got her son and done moved to go be with Josh. Okay? Now, she don't want to stay at no hotel motel, so she done told Josh that she stay with them even though the mama can't stand her. Okay? So, on her way down that child, she done broke down. Broke down. Now, how much money has she spent on Josh in these years? How much was it, y'all? $30,000? How much money was it? It was a lot of money. And here she is with her son in the heat, driving to be with this man, and she done broke down on the side of the road. So Josh, okay, he ain't got no vehicle. So his mom is in the laundromat. And he gonna talk about Cheryl here. She broke down, and so the mama was like, and he was like, well, we need to go get her. While she up in the laundromat doing laundry, I'm sure his clothes was up in there too. He gonna tell her to drop everything so he could go and get Cheryl. So the mama was like, fine. Okay? She's sicko. Alright? We already know she don't like Cheryl. And she was like, I give it 30 days. That's what I give it. 30 days. Okay? So here they are climbing up in the van, and here's Cheryl. Hey, thanks for letting me stay. Cheryl says that the only reason why she's nice to Josh's mom is because Josh's mom is letting her stay there. As soon as Josh and her get out of that house, she gonna cuss her out. I tell you what, Cheryl needs to be headbutted. So Josh's mom was like, all right, I'm going to let you stay. That's fine. You got 3 days. Because see my man up in here too. You remember him? You got 3 days to get yourself together. So they at the house. Okay. And so Josh is saying that, once they get Cheryl's vehicle worked on, see what's wrong with that, see how much money that is, then they can, work on, getting up out this house, okay? And so Mama Josh was like, cool, here are the rules. Pick up after yourself, okay? I'm not cooking, cleaning, I ain't doing your laundry, you're grown, you're shacking up at my house, I ain't doing none of that. And so she looks at Cheryl and was like, you make sure he's home by 9 p.m. And here is Cheryl. Cockeyed Cheryl. Had the nerve to say, oh, effing great. Yeah, like I don't know that. Give me an effing break. Now, cockeyed Cheryl, you up in this woman's house with your boyfriend, with your son. And you in her house cussing. Now listen, it may be a house where they cuss, but it ain't your house, okay? No, that's your house one bit. And Mama Josh a good one. I would have said the same way you entered is the same way you leave. Don't you ever darken my doorway again. Get out, Josh. Get out. That was it. You gonna come up in my house, disrespect me, cuss? Cuss. And I'm already a little bit lingered of you. Because you tried to hit up on my man. I don't like you. You know that's what her mama wanted to say. I really don't like you, heifer. Get out. And Cheryl, just doing all that, ugh. Don't Cheryl have other children, right? She has other children. Honey, that's Shirley Josh. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about Lacey and Shane. This ain't much to talk about under a minute. Okay? Lacey, she done found out that John, he up in jail. He had drugs, needles. He was driving drunk. Just a hot mess, okay? So Shane, he's back home, and he's worried. He was like, oh my God, did she whip John? Did she find John? You know, where is she at? So Lacey, she finally gets home, all right? And she tells Shane, she was like, you know, listen, I'm sorry for what happened. Shane said, look, I'm sorry too. You know, we just need to talk. You know, I was just upset about John. And you don't have to worry about him anymore. And so Shane was like, what you mean? And she was like, well, the cops, you know, came up on him and they found drugs and needles and just a whole bunch of mess. He's going to be gone for a long time. And so here's Shane dead. Honey, Shane was like, is he dead, child? And so she was like, no. And he was like, prison? And she was like, yeah. And so he was like, you upset? And so she was like, you know, she was like, I'm worried about him. I was worried about him, you know, because he was going to go down that path. But hey, okay, he's alive. He in jail. He had drugs. He done relapsed. And he's going to be gone for a long, long time. And you know Shane, honey, Shane was relieved about that child because, honey, he can't stand John. All right. So kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. They done made up. And honey, as the preview said, next week, Shane says that he has a secret that Lacey is going to be pissed off about. What y'all think that secret is? I think he a snitch. Do y'all think that he's the one that called the cops on John? Wouldn't that be something? Ooh, Lord. But anyway, child, that is Lacey and John. All right, now let's move on. All right, now let's move on to another sad, sad spectacle. Under a minute. Under a minute. All right, let's talk about struggle voice Angela and Tony. Okay, I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on them. I can't do it. All right, Tony, he's sleeping in his car. It's 110 degrees outside. He's sleeping in his car. What y'all think that car smelled like? What do you think it smelled like? Corn chips and infection? We right here. We right here. Okay? So he begging and pleading to have him go back into that trailer so he could take a shower and brush his nasty mouth. Struggle voice is standing there. I guess. She was like, but when she gets home at 5 o'clock, you better not be here, Tony. Whatever, Angela. Whatever. Okay? So her sister comes over, and her sister, of course, she can't stand Tony. She damn near close to not standing her sister. Okay? And her sister was like, oh, so he slept out in the car? He slept out in the car? Okay. I've known you my whole life. All right? So today, he in the car. Tomorrow, he's on the couch. And the day after that, he's going to be in your bedroom. And then here comes Angela. He makes me laugh. He makes me laugh. Really? I guess he's a bottle of giggles when he's down there at that hotel motel banging out them whores, allegedly. Okay? What you need to be doing is laughing your way to the doctor's office. Angie, you're too old to be having a burning vagina. I'm telling you, you're too old. Okay? And then Angela is just ridiculous. Angela, come talking about Angela. Angela, if you don't shut up, you're too old. And you're too old to be quoting something that you done got out of a Cracker Jack box. Love always wins. At that moment, her sister, should have took one of them cigarettes that they was smoking and put it in her eye. That's what her sister should have did. Just put it in her eye, child. Talk about love always wins. Love is not gonna win when you have a partner who don't care nothing about you. How love gonna win when you got a partner who out there sleeping with whores? If that's the case. Child. I'm done with Angela. We have been dealing with Angela and Tony since season 1 of Love. After season 1, y'all, and this is the best they got. Nothing is progressing. They fussing, they fighting. He's sleeping out in the car. Child, no. Let's move on. Now let's talk about a couple that I actually like, that I'm actually rooting for. Latino Heat and Brittany. Now we know Brittany's no good mama is that. She done moved to Las Vegas. Alright? And Brittany's tired of it. Okay, Brittany, if she wants to have a happy life here in Las Vegas with her children, she's going to have to get some off her chest to her no good mama. Alright? So she had her mama meet her at the park. Alright? And she's just ready to just unleash on her mama. All right? And she tells her mama, she was like, listen, okay, I had a horrible, horrible childhood. And there's a reason why I brought you here. Okay? I want you to see what you done. All right? I was 12 years old, homeless. Okay? I had nowhere to go. No family. I was out here by myself until these unsavory characters come rolling up. A 30-year-old man took her in. 30! Okay, that was her very first boyfriend. She was 12. And this pedophile weirdo, 30-year-old, done took her in. Okay? He done destroyed her life. Alright? They were using her to commit crimes. Okay? Because they couldn't do it. Alright? So they gonna have this child do it? Honey, Brittany, you need to write a book. That's what you need to do, Brittany. Write a book. I buy. Just disgusting. And then hear her mama sitting on the other side of that table crying. Talk about, I can't believe. Don't stop. No, don't stop. Don't listen. Okay, listen. While you was out there stealing this baby's, stealing her quarters to get drunk or high, she out here getting dealt some horrible cards from a 30-year-old man. So, she told her mom, she said, come walk with me. I want to show you something. I want you to have a visual of the hell I went through while I was 12 and you was out there getting drunk and high. And so she said, this was my home. This is my home. The park. I slept on rocks. Okay, she said, I spent a long time out here. Okay, some by myself and some with this 30-year-old man. It's disgusting. It made me sick and sad. I just cannot imagine having that type of life. Can you imagine being 12 years old and this 30-year-old man is sleeping with you, making you do things to... And what choice do Brittany have? Brittany said that she went to the court and no one listened. No one listened. Okay? So, of course, her life is going to end up, in prison. Okay? And she did. All right? But she said, listen, I'm not a bad person. I'm not trash. But these were the cards that I was dealt. All right? Her mama's still crying. Brittany done got to crying and... Can you imagine as a mama knowing that you have a 12-year-old daughter who is just getting fed on by wolves? But Brittany, she has forgiven her mama. Okay, she wants a relationship with her mama. And kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. They're going to work it out. And let the chips fall where they may. I really like Brittany, y'all. I like Brittany. I like Brittany. And I really want her and Latino Heat to work out. Come on, y'all. You can do it. Let's move on. All right, last and least, the trio of fools. Let's start off with with Sarah. Sarah, honey, done got all dolled up. All right? She done put on her Sunday's best. Her and her friend Emmy. Okay? So they show up at something. It looked like a country club. I was like, what? It looked real nice inside. Nothing but white, child. Did y'all see all them white folks? Honey, some of them had on suit and ties and fancy. And I'm like, what is this? So, of course, Sarah, all right, she's still talking about Michael and how Michael ain't crap and what Michael would think if he knew she was there. And then Emmy, honey, Emmy was twerking, honey. She was feeling it. She was real happy that Sarah has finally dumped Michael. We see you, Emmy. We see you. So, now, let me set the scene, friends. So, we have Sarah and we have Emmy. Okay, they look out of place amongst this country club. Now, it ain't nothing but white folks. Nothing but white folks. Do you hear me? Now, we don't see now white boy trying to hit on Sarah. But what comes in and hit on her? Some little black boy that they done paid $100 because they seen him drive by riding his bicycle on by. Y'all know that boy was on the bike. So the love after lockup producer was like, now listen here, okay? I give you $100 if you just walk on up in there and hit on this girl. You see this picture? That's who I need for you to hit on. Here's some money too to buy her a couple of drinks. So he done took his stupid self all up in there. Y'all see what he looked like, child? He looked like a reject from another bad creation. I swing my beats at the playground. You know, hey, playground. Oh, yeah. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing. What y'all know about another bad creation? Did he look like that child? He still dressed like it too. I bet you he had on cross colors. Y'all don't know nothing about it. What y'all know about it? So he's sitting there looking like Michael 2.0, trying to hit on Sarah. And then Sarah, she is entertaining this behavior. Because why not? You know, girls' night. Hey, you know, she's having fun. Right? And she didn't care if Michael seen this. So, another bad creation done walked out to the little van. Alright? So he was like, you know, shorty, you know, shorty, can I have your number? Can I have your number? What's up? You know, what's up? Alright? And so here's Sarah. I give you my number. Then he was like, can I have a little kiss? Can I have a little kiss? You just met him 2 minutes ago, and you already running your tongue down his throat. Did y'all see that kiss? I'm sorry, I had a dry heave. Another bad creation, I'm going to need you to go back where you came from. Sarah, get in that van. Don't speak of this ever again. Ever. Standing up there kissing that boy you don't even know. Ooh. So, since Sarah's out there having her fun, all right, we have Michael, all right. So Michael's with Rock, all right, and he done mushed him. You want him? Okay, because Michael's so tough. Okay, so they go upstairs, and here's Rock. All right, Rock is asking Megan, you know, what about me and you? You know, I thought we had something. Michael was like, yeah. He said that he wants to get with you. He said that y'all effed. And so Megan was like, oh, no, we didn't. We just kissed. And so Rock was like, oh, so you trying to play me right now? You know what's real? And so Megan was like, yeah, I know what's real, and that didn't happen. So Rock is saying that they had sex. Megan is saying absolutely not. Even to the producers asked Megan. The producer says, did you sleep with Rock? Megan said no. Now let me just say this. Okay. Let's say they didn't sleep together. Why is Rock so invested? You mean to tell me that you was only with Megan for a couple of days, if that, and y'all shared a kiss, and she got your mind all effed up to where that you want to be with her, love her, take her away from Michael. And you didn't sleep with him. Something wrong with you, Rock. Something wrong with you. So she was like, listen, I don't know where you think this was going, but I wasn't feeling you like that. Megan says that she wasn't feeling Rock, but she's feeling Michael. Okay. So Rock was like, man, I'm out of here, okay? All right? I thought me and, Megan had something. Ciao. And then here comes Michael. You can see your way out. Honey, this whole thing was probably orchestrated by the producers. It was probably all scripted. Ciao. Anyway. So we have Michael. Michael has the nerve to be sitting on that couch looking the way he looked. He looks dry, okay? He has on a wife beater that's dingy. His hair dry, everything about him is disgusting, okay? You know he ain't washing properly. His balls stuck to his inner thigh, sounding like Velcro. That's what it sounds like. And then here's Megan entertaining this behavior. He is sitting there asking her questions about trust. Because she done had a whole good time with Rock while he was in jail, while he had a full-blown wife. And he come talking about trust, loyalty. He's having a hard time, wrapping his head around that. How dare they? Ooh, child. And then Musty. Okay? Musty sitting there talking about what type of questions you have, what you want to know. And Megan was like, well, are you still talking to other women? And he was like, yes. He confirmed to Megan that he's talking to other women. He confirmed it. What did she do? She had her little temper tantrum and go out the room. Megan, if you don't go somewhere and find you some confidence. Now, at this point, you looking real sad. Your family looking at this. You embarrassing yourself, your family, and everybody you love by sitting across from that musty Michael. Let him dictate your relationship. Asking you about loyalty and trust. And you sitting up there looking like a fool. Child, I can't. I can't. What's wrong with her, y'all? What's wrong with her? Michael didn't even bring his own toothbrush. Didn't even bring his own toothbrush, honey. He done got that toothbrush from the hotel. Megan, you are sitting across from a man who is sitting there out of his mouth with bleeding gums and gingivitis. And you let him talk to you like that, honey, Megan. So later on, we have Michael. Okay. Michael. He done braided up his hair. And he done put some plaits in his hair, child. Y'all see that? Thank God. And he's talking to some woman. Where that woman from, y'all? Miami. Miami, y'all. Come talk about he can't wait to see her in a bathing suit. And, he can't wait to, be with her. This is what Michael is saying to this woman. In his dingy wife beater, child. That's the trio of fools, y'all. That is the trio of fools. I think I hit everybody, y'all. Not much happened this episode. But it'll get better. It'll get better. Alright? Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends. Bye!